I fall like a star from the heavens. I fall into your arms, into it all. You're my moonlit reverie.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another one of my cleaning videos. Today in this video we are cleaning our backyard, which includes our shed. As you see so far, I had to pull some stuff away from our door. My son had shoes sitting outside for months now, so they had to go in the trash. And then you also saw a broken toilet seat cover. That we use when we go camping. You put over a bucket, you know, even though they have bathrooms where we go camping at, in the middle of the night, nobody wants to be walking to the bathrooms. So if you have to take care of business, then you could just do it in the bucket. Anyway, so there's a bunch of trash that we just threw outside and never actually made it to our outside trash cans. So we cleaned that up, then we got right into the shed, which wasn't too bad. I mean, it's a small shed, which is one of the problems. We have a lot of stuff in there. We probably need to get rid of a lot of stuff, but we're not going to because we do use it. But unfortunately, it's not a big enough shed. And I mentioned in another video that we thought we ordered a bigger one, and we didn't realize until we started putting it together that it wasn't the size that we had ordered. And well, we just didn't want to take the time to send it back and then get another one. It was just a lot. So we kept it, finished building it, and that's where it's been for a couple years now. I guess we had it for probably, well, soon after we moved in, so I'd say about 6-7 years now. Anyway, so we're just taking some stuff out so I can blow those leaves out. And the shelf unit in there works pretty good. It keeps a lot of our small supplies. We have like this bucket here that I put random bits and bobs in, like the hose endings, because you know you change them out depending on what kind of pressure you want. As you can see, they're on the floor. They must have fell. Just other random things that we keep for outside. So I'm just going to clean that all up, get it back on the shelf. I do have pool supplies there as well. And right here I'm picking up some, I don't remember what it's called, but it was some kind of plant that was growing and it dried up, and we were going to try to replant it. I have no idea what it was, but we did it. I'm just getting rid of it because, well, I don't think it was going to come back to life. And then those black pieces that you see me carrying out, those are from the gutter. My husband had recently replaced them in the back. So those are pieces that we could still use. They'll use them when we go ahead and take care of the front gutters. Alright, so now I'm just going to start blowing some leaves.
A spider tornado.
Oh my god. Is this in your way? Apparently I was super surprised about all the leaves that were hiding under the grill there. I don't know. But it is pretty amazing that we have so many leaves outside. I mean, in our backyard we only have a pine tree, so all these leaves are from like neighbors' yards, and we do have 2 trees out front, but I don't think they produce those leaves. I'm not really sure. But I'm not complaining. I get that's how Mother Nature is, and we've had so many windy days this past year. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, I'm just gonna finish taking care of this macadam area. This is our driveway, but we obviously use it, for other things. And I ended up moving these white chairs because every time we open a car door, we almost smack them off of them. So I'm going to put them closer to the house and kind of in between where the cars sit. We have 2 cars, so. So when it gets nicer out, like closer to the end of April, beginning of May, or whenever, and then when it's not raining, because last year at this time, I think it rained for like 6 months straight. It was crazy. But anyway, we are going to power wash out here. We do that at least twice a year usually, spring and then like heading into fall. But anyhow, I'm just going to finish blowing the leaves. This is like a lot. I was actually surprised about all this amount of leaves that there was. So I ended up making a bunch of piles. I raked a lot because some leaves just weren't going in piles with the leaf blower. And plus we were using the battery one, not the electric one, and I didn't want the battery to die, so I decided to do some raking, which was, a benefit to my health. Good activity to do. As you can see, I am standing right below this pine tree. I know you can't see the whole tree from this point of view, obviously, but it's huge and it really needs to be cut down. We don't want to cut down completely. We do enjoy having the pine tree, but it's just unfortunate. It's really dying, and it's just causing not only a huge mess. Every day I have to sweep pine needles in my kitchen because we just drag them in. But we're just afraid that one day there's going to be a really bad storm and it's going to like fall over, and it probably will hit a neighbor's house, and we don't want to hit anybody's house, but we just really don't want that happening at all, of course. So it needs to go. And then the 2 trees we have out front, they also need to be trimmed down. One's a sycamore, I think it's called. That sheds, and it's supposed to only shed its bark every couple of years, I think, but it's been doing a lot more recently, like every year. So I don't know. They're just not the nicest trees to have in your yard. If I could pick trees to have, it wouldn't be those kind of trees. So in this back corner section of our yard, we plan to create a patio of sorts. You can't really see it in this view, but right next to those chairs there is a bunch of stacks of pieces from our old front porch before we got it fixed a couple years ago. So we plan on like flattening the yard and laying them out and doing something nice, but we'll see. We've been talking about it for several years now. We haven't gotten that far, so I'm not sure if we'll get to it this year even, but it's definitely a plan in the works. We had a garden several years ago when we first moved here. It was like a little bed garden, but we found a lot of creatures were eating our vegetables. So we plan on doing it again, but we're going to do it as it's raised, in the air, and hopefully that'll deter some other creatures. I think it was mostly rabbits, and since they don't like hop too high, I don't think they'll get to it, but it's the squirrels also that I think that were after it. I'm not really sure. We didn't really deduce exactly what was, it could just have been the birds too, but yeah, a lot of vegetables ended up dying or just being taken away. But we're going to try doing that again. And yeah, we don't have a huge yard, so we can't put too much. It's a decent yard. Between the front and the back, it's like 1/4 of an acre, I guess. But we do have this little pool for our kids. We have a trampoline that they ended up breaking the top, so I'm not sure if we're even gonna buy a new one. I mean, it's like $100 or something to replace that piece, and it's almost, to me, it's better off just getting a whole new one, but I don't want to waste the money if they're just gonna break it again. So that's also to be determined. But yeah, until we get that pine tree down a little bit, we don't really want to put too much underneath it either. So now we're in the home stretch. I'm just cleaning around this picnic table that got pretty messy, getting rid of some stuff that was just sitting there throughout the winter. Also, these bikes, I'm not sure. I never had a bike. I had a bike when I was little, of course, but as an adult, I have not had a bike. My husband bought one. I guess he couldn't really use it. He needs a bigger one, and something's wrong with both my kids' bikes. So I'm not sure if we're just gonna scrap all three and get 4 new ones for us this year. But that's probably the intention. So I'm just gonna end up moving them away from here. We had them covered up, but at this point, like I said, I'm not even worrying about it. I don't think we're gonna be using any of them. And yeah, my husband's just gonna finish blowing the leaves down to the corner there. That's where they pick up our leaves. I think they do that at the end of this month, the area does, which I think is pretty nice. I don't think a lot of areas do the street sweeping, I think it's called, or brush pickups every couple months, but where I live they do that, and I think that's a great thing that they do. So yeah, I'm just going through these gutter pieces to see what's salvageable so my husband can use them on the front of the house, which will be taken care of again pretty soon, as soon as the weather gets nicer. Maybe next week. I don't know. It looks like it's about to be 80 degrees coming up, which is crazy considering it was just snowing a few days ago. I don't understand this weather. I get it. It's the time of the year, but it just goes from one extreme to the next, and it just seems like it's becoming more and more crazier as the years go on. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this pretty short video of our outside backyard cleanup. I mean, this took us over 2 hours, so surely it wasn't a real short video. It took forever to do, but just enjoy the before and afters, and I hope to catch you in my next video. It's going to be more decluttering. I think it's going to be my kitchen video I'm going to be putting out. All right, well, thank you for your time, and have a great day, and enjoy this beautiful weather if it's beautiful weather in your area.